EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Still moving. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ballgame as it brings up fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running left, it's Warren. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Dallas Goddard. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Put him down. Getting them deep.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Now back to throw.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Our last chance. Big play.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2nd and long. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Let's go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
You know it, baby. You know it all day long. No, toss it. Hey, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Stay in your lanes and give out some play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now they send a man in motion right.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
30-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
In motion right, Watkins. They go play action with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And still fighting, still going. Najee Harris, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Take that. There you go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll look to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
You're embarrassing us.
The Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
But first down, Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. In motion left is Watkins.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
They'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels.